Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, my name is Rafia Biasarkam and I'm from 8.4. My attendance list is 24 and now I want to speak about the state of the world. If your view of the world comes from watching the news and reading newspapers, you could be forgiven for lying awake at night worrying about the future. Apparently, rising violence and population rates mean humans are both killing each other in even larger numbers and being born at rates at what resources can sustain. To make matters worse, all the world is concentrated and on a handful of people in the world richest countries. People in low income countries live in poverty while the West gets richer. Depressing, isn't it? Let's take global population first. It's around 7 billion now. In the land with figures predicted by the UN in 1985, 1958, by the year 2100, the same experts predict it will be around 1 billion. But you did know what that 1 billion is probably as high as that number will get. The rate of increase will slow down in the second half of the century thanks falling birth rates today. In the last 2 centuries, improvement in technology and health mean fewer children died young. Following rapid population growth, his large families produce even more children who survive into adulthood and had their own children. But with wider availability of contraception in the 60s, the global average number of babies per woman has declined from 6 babies per woman to as low as 2. The biggest factor in child mortality is poverty. And while it's still true and that only 20% of the world take about 74% of the world income, 60% the world now falls into a middle income group with 11.6%, the smallest amount of people in history, still living in condition of extreme poverty. If the majority of the world people have money, the international aid could realistically achieve the UN target of eradicating poverty by 2030. As poverty goes down, life expectancy goes up, birth rate go down because parents can expect their existing children to survive and the global population stabilities. As for news story that make us think the world is increasingly violent place, there is cause for some optimism too. Between the end World War II and 1990, there was 30 war that killed more than 100,000 people. Today, there are still civil wars, but countries are mostly coexisting more more peacefully than past. However, terrorism has shot up in the last few years. Since World War II. Wars have killed many civilians than soldiers. Even for civilians, through the statistics are not all bad. Although the deaths are nine times more likely to be a result of violence crime than political conflict, the global murder rate fell slightly from 8 per 100,000 people in 2000 to about 5.3 in 2020 and 2015. Of course, none of this means world is perfect. And whatever you personally affected by war and poverty is often down to the lottery of your born. Also, we still face huge problems of our own making, particularly environmental ones like global warming and wealth and natural resources need to be distributed more fairly, but not all news is bad news, whatever the TV and newspapers might say. So that's from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.